Dashrath Manjhi, the man who moved a mountain, Mountain Man. I heard about him on the news a while back and just the other day saw a movie about him by the same name. Great movie BTW. Dashrath Manhji lived in a tiny village on the foot of a mountain hill in Bihar with no public facilities. The nearest major village with hospital and other public facilities is about 15 kilometers away, yet the villagers have to either travel 55 kilometers around the mountain or traverse over the mountain to get to the hospital. One day he lost his pregnant wife to the mountain. While delivering his lunch she slipped on the mountain, was severely injured and eventually died before they could reach the hospital. Luckily the child survived. However, Dashrath Manjhi took it personally and vowed to not only break the mountain for taking his wife's life but cut a path through it so that people from his village would not have to suffer the same ordeal. Over the next 22 years, fueled by the love for his wife, taunts of the villagers and a desire to change circumstance, Dashrath Manjhi spent every day of his life cutting a path through the mountain 110 meters long, 9.1 meters wide and 7.6 meters high with a hammer and chisel. At first, for about 20 of the 22 years, people thought he was loony, possibly he was. Children threw stones at him, people called him mad and denounced him from society, but he persevered each and every day. Finally, towards the end, people saw that not only was he serious, he was actually achieving his goal and it would be of benefit to the villagers. Some villagers started helping him with food and tools. Dashrath Manjhi. About 4 years after his death he is considered a local hero. His superpower, resolve of steel. The government of India finally helped out by constructing a road on the pass he cut out. Imagine that. Deciding to cut a path through a rocky hill on your own. Fine, for the first few days, weeks you may be emotional and fueled by the grief of loss of your wife, but each day when you see how little your hammer and chisel is doing, wouldn't rationality kick in and tell you this is futile? It took 22 years, 8,030 days or 8,035 days if you count leap years, of cutting stone a little at a time, every day being called mad, every day questioning if it is even possible. That's extreme willpower and discipline. A journalist is talking to Dashrath Manjhi and eventually ends up admitting that a media job is frustrating and immoral due to politics. Dashrath suggests that he should publish his own newspaper and write what he is passionate about, but the journalist counters that it is too difficult to start a new newspaper. Dashrath responds, "Is it harder than breaking a mountain?" At the end of the movie the same journalist asks Dashrath for a few words so that he can publish it in his own newspaper. Dashrath responds, "Don't ever look to or depend on God to solve problems. What if God is depending on you?